Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to United TV. It's been a while. Did you miss me? This t-shirt does fit, by the way. I know you say, don't start being a nasty pasty. Alright, I know what I am. Sorry. Which is quite funny because we're going to be talking about food in this video. No surprises there, I hear you say. So yeah, we're going to be looking and seeing what what our friends have been up to at Old Trafford. I have my notes here. I've read a few articles and I've compiled some notes for you because I'm total professional. You know what I'm saying? And today we're diving into the latest comedy goal from Manchester United, or should I say Sir Jim Ratcliffe's personal piggy bank. Grab your stale bread and watery soup. You'll understand that statement in a minute. Because the billionaire overlord of Old Trafford is at it again, slashing anything that moves, breathes or dares to ask for a decent lunch. So here's the scoop. Are you ready for this one? Sir Jim, the man who probably thinks generosity is a type of tax loophole, has decided, are you ready? The canteen at United's training ground is living too large. Forget your roast dinners or a cheeky lasagna. Unless you're Bruno Fernandes or another first-team player, you're now on the soup and sandwich diet plan. Yep. Staff and youth players at United are now being told to make do with whatever's left after the big boys get their gourmet grub. I mean, why feed the future of your club when you can save a couple of quid to polish your yacht, right? A bit like John Henry with Liverpool FSG, another greedy. But wait, it gets better or worse, depending on whether you're a United fan or just here for the chaos, right? The under-18s, those poor kids, dreaming of glory, were supposed to play their FA Youth Cup 5th round match at Old Trafford. It still is an iconic stadium, right? The Theatre of Dreams. Not anymore. Sir Jim said dreams are overrated and instead shipped the kids off to Leigh Sports Village instead. A 12,000 seater that screams, we care about youth football as much as I care about United's trophy cabinet. It's been a while, hasn't it? When was the last time they won a trophy? Why? Why has he done that? To save a whopping £8,000. £8,000. Denied the kids the chance of turning out at Old Trafford, man. That's shite, man. £8,000. I spent more on that in Greg's. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not even a billionaire. So let's break this down. He's already sacked hundreds of staff, right? Like proper red wedding vibes, you know what I mean? Game of Thrones season 3, episode 9, if you don't know what that means. He's canned the Christmas party because who needs joy? Jacked up ticket prices because, let's be honest, fans aren't broke enough. And even slashed funding for a charity helping former players. It's unbelievable. And then last time, I think we were talking about the stewards as well. Do you remember cutting what was the bonus on was it one steward a week or something, 50 quid? Or was it, I can't remember how often it was. Do you remember? All the the heart and soul of the club, the people that they're not the players. Do you know what I mean? The stars, but without these people, none of it works. They're all getting trampled on, and it's dreadful. I think it's terrible, honestly, I really do. So now he's got the youth team nibbling on crusts, all right, and playing in front of a crowd that could fit in my nan's garden, basically. He's not just cutting costs, he's cutting souls. Do you know what I mean? He's probably out there Googling, how to be a Dickens villain, in his spare time. And imagine being one of those kids, right? You're grafting your heart out thinking one day I'll play at Old Trafford. And then Sir Jim strolls in, do you know what I mean? Nah, lad, nah. Here's a soggy ham sarnie and a bus ticket to Leigh. Enjoy. It's not just cruel, it's downright hilarious in a way, like in a, what is this, dystopia kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Manchester United, once a football giant, now reduced to a billionaire's budget experiment. Glazers out, Ratcliffe in, and somehow it's gone from frying pan to fire pit. So what's next? Charging the staff for tap water? Making the under-18s pay to use the showers. Maybe Sir Jim will sell Old Trafford and turn it into a Tesco Express. Every little helps, right? Honestly, United fans, I'd say it's time to retire. I would say it's time. Oh, you've got to be careful. You can't be inciting trouble. I mean that in a jokey kind of way. You lot are probably too hungry anyway to lift a pitchfork, do you know what I mean? Hang in there, and maybe one day you'll get a proper meal again. Until then, it's soup for you and caviar for Sir Jim. Well, can you believe it? Seriously. I don't like reading like stuff, you know what I mean? But there's so much like info in there. Do you know, if that was my club, I'd be raging. I'd be raging. Do you remember when FSG, they tried to do something, didn't they, with the staff during the COVID? I forget what it was. Do you know what I mean? But fuck me. I mean, there's something to do with that furlough or something, wasn't it, that was going on? I can't remember. I don't live in England. But what do you think of that then? Do you know the worst bit about that, guys, I think, is, I mean, imagine cutting the meals back, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got your first team, yeah, you can have lasagna if you want. You know what I mean? You can have that. What? Sorry, reserves and a soup. There's a bit of bread over there. I mean, come on, man. This is Manchester fucking United. Seriously, are those savings really gonna make a big fucking deal? Do you know what I mean? And imagine being a kid. Like, surely the whole point, you know, of a youngster playing, you know, representing, trying to progress the career, trying to do the best for the club, is to get that little bit of touching distance, you know, from being at the top. Maybe not at the top, but you know what I mean? You're a kid and you say you get to a final or something, or whatever, it's going to be played at Old Trafford, and it's like, nah, you're not going there. We're just going to send you down there on a fucking bus. That's just, it's shit, man. It's surely that's part of the psychological process in a youngster's mind, in their development, I think. Would you agree with that? You know, we're here for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? I don't like the good people, you know, getting walked on. Maybe, how do I know they're all good people that he's laid off? Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's the wrong expression. But what I mean is, like, just the ordinary people that it just, I understand you want to save costs, right? And was it saved £8,000? Was it to play the cup? That, sorry, I don't know if it's a cup game. I can't remember. But to put the kids at the other fucking place, £8,000. And you think about how much he's paid in bonuses, you know, and these contracts of these star players or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking sort it out. I mean, maybe there's some Manchester United fans want to defend him, but from what I've learned from the mature Manchester United supporters that come in here and have a giggle and a bit of interaction and that, they don't fucking like him either, you know? And when he took over, you know, I was like, oh, this is what they want. You know, we'd heard about the Glazers. And as much as I don't like United, I can respect that club. Do you know what I mean? It's an enormous club, a giant club, very successful, glamorous club. You need rivals in football. You need rivalry. You know, so people can say, oh, I hope Man United get relegated. I'd be devastated if that happened. It'd be funny, but you miss those fixtures, right? So you've got to have your rivals, and you've got to have a strong league as well, you know, because who wants to see one team win it every fucking year? So when the Glazers were dicking United fans around, I know a lot of Liverpool fans and other fans were like laughing about it and all that, but I was like, nah, fuck that, man. You know, like Man United, Liverpool, we want to be owned by, like, you know, proper football people and all that. So when he took over, or when it looked like he was going to take over, I was like, oh, fuck me, you know, he's a fan. He's going to do all sorts with that club. But the cost-cutting exercises, it just seems to be targeting the ordinary people. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't think that's good for morale. And if you're now having to go to the kids as well and cutting back on the kids, I think that's really shit. Because me, I'd be like, fuck that, I'll put my own $8,000 in. You know, we've got to have them kids seeing what it means to progress. Does anybody understand that? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. You know, I'm hearing, you know, I'm hearing peace. Just here for some banter and that, but there's a serious message behind it, and it applies to all clubs, and I'd be saying exactly the same if it was happening with my club as well. I really would. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. I think I have a Twitter account or something. I don't know. Look in the video description. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing from United fans and that. Do you know what I mean? But don't be abusive, don't be a dick, you know what I mean? Because you just get hidden from the channel and nobody ever see you again. We want some banter and some proper grown-up adult conversations here about stuff like this. I'd love to know what Manchester United fans are thinking at the moment about stuff like that. Or do you not give a fuck? Are you only just like, no, I don't care what happens on the pitch. Fuck them. Sack the fucking lot of them. What do you think? Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.